back to the track in the final of the men's 1500 meters T11. And this features the man who won the 5,000 meters earlier this week, Nuno Alves. That was because Manuel Garnica's guide went through the line ahead of him. But Garnica's in this as well, along with the two medalists from that 5,000 meters, Cassar and Carlos Ferreira. So these are the five in this 1500 meters final. T11, complete visual impairment. Hassan Hussein Cassar, silver in the 5,000 meters, bronze at the World Championships last year in the 800, and his guide Mohamed Ugur Kasir. Carlos Ferreira for Portugal, bronze in the 5,000 here this week, a former marathon Paralympic champion along with Ricardo Mest. Then Manuel Garnica, who was past the line first in terms of the athletes, but behind his guide, unfortunately, the 5,000 final. They won it, but were disqualified. Semih Deniz of Turkey, bronze in the 1500 at the World Championships last year, along with Furkan Bogahan, his guide, and Nuno Alves of Portugal, who won the 5,000 belatedly, along with Ricardo Abreu, and that's his guide. And Alves also won silver in the last European Championships 2 years ago, bronze in the 5,000 last year in Lyon at the World Championships. So the final of the men's 1500 meters T11. We're underway. Alves, Deniz, Garnica, Ferreira, and Hassan Hussein Cassar are the five in this. And easy pace to start with, but a lot for the guides to be doing in this, Mikel.
Yeah, definitely. Again, we spoke about the synchronization and the timing, and also for the T11s, it's a lot more harder than the T12s, in the sense of obviously they're totally blind. So I feel the guide has a lot more work to do. But again, if you look, it's quite a steady pace at the moment. So I'm assuming that, you know, the guide will be communicating with the athletes now and just making sure that they feel comfortable with the race pace as it stands. And if you look at the synchronization, especially of the athlete in number 2 there,
being led out by Garnica of Spain at the moment, who missed out on the 5,000 meters, but leading the 15 at the moment. Second place, Hassan Hussein Cassar of Turkey. Portuguese beginning to make a little move backwards, actually, as it turns out. Carlos Ferreira and Nuno Alves, and Semih Deniz is making a move up on the outside, and now there's a real injection. And is there a possibility of Garnica being able to keep up with this, because the Turkish athletes have made the move, and Cassar, who was in second place, has moved up. Deniz just behind him in second place, and the other Portuguese, Alves, lying in third at the moment. It'll be communicated to Garnica, who was in front. He's now back in fourth place, and his guide, Roberto Alvarez, that they need to get things moving very quickly. Being led by Cassar, leading them out at the moment for Turkey. Semih Deniz is in second place right now. Turkey 1 and 2, and in third place, it's Nuno Alves. Garnica is not that far behind, but we've got 2 laps to go, and how the pace has accelerated now, Mikel.
Definitely, and as you said there, the pace has stepped up, and if you look now at the guide and athlete, there's a lot more communication going on there. The second Turkish athlete there, his guide is there communicating with him. There was a little stumble there, and he's working now to try to get back the pace. He's kicking now, gone past. It is
Garnica's beginning to move up quite dramatically here, and he has shot up. He was Deniz has made a big move as well. Garnica is still doing his best. He's on the outside, Garnica, but it was a nice little shuffle up by Semih Deniz to take the lead, with Hassan Hussein Cassar in second place, and they've broken away. Turkey 1 and 2. Nuno Alves is in third place here for Portugal. with the Garnica back in 4th place. So here we go. It's the leading two. Turkey dimming it up. A lap to go after this. Semi Deniz in front for Turkey. And in 2nd place, it's Kassar for Turkey. It could very easily be a Turkish 1-2 here. Alves is in 3rd place. On the outside of his guide is Garnica for Spain, but the lead being held by Semi Deniz at the moment, ahead of Hassan Hussein Kassar with 300 to go, and now it's really splintered up. The gap's opening all the time. Semi Deniz, the bronze medalist at world level last year,
look how
looking
he's
to accelerate away. He's doing a really good job of that.
200 meters to go.
Kassar in 2nd place, and way back now to Nuno Alves in 3rd, and even further back to Garnica in 4th place. The lead being held by Semi Deniz. Did he make the move at the right time? Kassar is trying to fight back behind him in 2nd place.
I don't think he's going to catch him.
Deniz is still looking good. Acceleration from Kassar. They're not celebrating just yet. Deniz is holding his own. Kassar is really putting the speed up here, but Deniz has got enough of a lead. Deniz will win for Turkey, and be careful, guy. Oh no, he's crossed the line actually before Kassar. It's happened again, I think. Alves crosses the line in 3rd, and Garnica in 4th. But I think the guy might have crossed the line first, in which case Garnica's promoted to 3rd. Can't believe it's happened again. And then collapsing over the line is Ferreira. Well, a Turkey 1-2 for now, but let's wait and see what happens, because it really looked very suspicious, as if one of those guides crossed the line first. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Let's get another glance at this. Well, there's no doubt about the winner here, who is Semi Deniz, who's perfectly fine here, guiding himself across the line ahead of Furkan Bogdan. But watch the 2nd place, Hassan Hussein Kassar, and his guide was celebrating, and that may need a little view from another angle. He's been disqualified. Yeah, he's been disqualified. He hasn't shown up on the results, which means Nuno Alves goes up to 2nd place, and in 3rd now is Garnica. So Deniz crosses the line. Great celebration, but the guide, I'm afraid, Mohamed Ugur Shakir, crossed the line ahead of Hassan Hussein Kassar, and they've been disqualified. It was a silver medal, but only for a moment. And the time still hasn't come up on the clock, which means it's not going to, which means a DQ will come up against them instead. So Semi Deniz wins it. In 2nd place now is Nuno Alves for Portugal. 3rd is Manuel Garnica of Spain. 4th is Carlos Ferreira, and that's ratified now. Hassan Hussein Kassar, the 2nd athlete, crossed the line, has been disqualified because his guide crossed the line first. I think that's the 3rd time we've seen that this week. Deniz, Alves, Garnica is the new 1-2-3. Garnica lost the gold like that, but at least he has gained a bronze. First, I think that's the 3rd time we've seen that this week. Deniz, Alves, Garnica